This Army-based transfer says it'll create good jobs, not just jobs. Most of them around the country just say jobs.
Exactly.
And what's so really special about this, and why the Trade and Logistics Center was absolutely the right choice, not the retail proposal, absolutely the right choice, is that these are high quality jobs.
Exactly.
And if Oakland does it right, and you know that's still an if, but we're pushing in the right direction. If Oakland does it right, there'll be high quality jobs that you can raise a family on. That'd be very different from most of the job creation we've seen in our adult lifetimes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been like low quality jobs, right?
Definitely. We want jobs that are paying a good salary. And the other thing that we had asked for on this project was the resource center. A one-stop shop for people to know where to come to get the training that they need, to get the counseling that they might need in order to be job ready, you know, to talk to the lawyers regarding banning the box for a lot of guys who are coming out of jail, coming back into the community, trying to find work, because they too have families. They might have been incarcerated, but they have families that need to be taken care of. And now we've got a lot of youngsters who have kids, and they definitely need to know where to go in order to be connected to these jobs, so that they can then take care of their families and their kids.
I think that's one of the things that's been really special about this project, is we've looked at it in terms of the regulation and the requirement, and then we've also looked at it in terms of the incentives and the training and having people ready, because it takes both. It takes labor and community working together, it takes the organizing work, it takes the technical and research that EBASE is so strong at, where EBASE brings so much to the table. But it takes, you know, community leaders like yourself to come out. It takes a little political pressure and a little muscle.
Very true. I hope that by the time we finish with this, there will be good jobs here in Oakland. My grandkids will be able to get some of these good jobs, and Oakland will again thrive as it did in the 60s and 70s when I was a youngster. Our environment was horrible. So many people in West Oakland are suffering from asthma and then certain types of cancer. So we got out and we started working, trying to make that change. And in the process of trying to make that change, we ran into some people who were in just as bad a shape as the people who actually lived here in West Oakland. And then some of them do. And I'm talking about the truck drivers. They are being paid minimum amounts of money, and they're expected to take care of everything that goes on with those trucks. So they're in the same shape that we're in.
What really intrigued me as the coalition came together and some of the organizers came in was really looking at a national campaign with the scope and the scale, with the research capacity, with the resources, to actually look at a solution as opposed to a Band-Aid. Phenomenal respect for longtime leaders in West Oakland, people like Councilwoman Nancy Nadell, who have been raising the health impact issues, people like Margaret Gordon, others who have been talking about these really drastic healthcare impacts for years. And all of the solutions required the taxpayers bailing out companies like Walmart.
Exactly.
And it just didn't seem to make sense.
I think if we continue to work together, there's nothing we can't do. A good place to be, a good place to work, a good place for the kids in school. So I think we'll be in good shape.
That vision of really making that kind of change is more achievable when you have organizations working together. And what I've seen in 25 years in the labor movement is a real shift in how both community organizations and labor organizations look at organizing. And so the willingness not just to work together from time to time, but actually to strategically interconnect and to align the goals and to really see each other as strategic partners.
This too is very important, because like I said, the people in West Oakland are sick. The truck drivers are sick. So it needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed right away. And the companies, they can afford to do it. I mean, putting all this on the truck drivers and the people here in the community is just not fair.
Well, along the course of this campaign, we elected a new mayor, we elected another new mayor, and I've been proud to work with both of them. I think they have both understood the direction that needs to be taken, and both look to put people in leadership roles to make some of the decisions, to have some accountability with public agencies. And
So
that's
true.
been missing. That's really been missing.
So true. So true.
So what do you want to do next?